Welcome.
Say you down, you gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you gotta stand up. Oh, you fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they-
Oh, you fight.
In person is so much more beautiful. A little bit.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the world's dopest podcast, the Marley State of Mind podcast. Down here at a bunch of Bull Studios, as per usual. And tonight, got me a special guest in the house, my man Lando Ash.
What's up? What's
What's good
up?
with you, bro?
I'm doing good, smiling throughout
Yeah,
all these trials, man.
yeah. Challenges, bro. I just call them
Hey,
challenges.
facts.
We got to level up, so we sometimes we face challenges to get to that next level. Got to
For real.
increase our XP. You feel me?
For real.
So I usually like to kick it off. Sorry, I'm trying to get this shared so everybody can tune
You
in with
fine.
us.
I'll share it
Um,
too.
I usually like to kick it off saying how I was introduced to the guest or how I come to find the guest, the person that we have on, the artist, the creative that we have on. For you, my first familiarity with you. Sometimes I have trouble with that word for some reason.
Familiarity.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at
Yeah,
English,
yeah.
but
It took
sometimes
me a
that one
second to think
kicks my
about it.
ass.
It took me a second. I was like,
I'm great at English.
familiarity.
Yeah, that one kicks my ass every now
It
and then.
definitely took me a second. It
Um,
took me a second.
but the way I got in tune with you was from my homie Samaj, man. Shout out Samaj,
Yeah,
the infamous
Samaj.
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 And it was a track with you, Complex, and the
Oh,
Massacre.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
Chuck G.
And
That
Chuck G,
was
yeah, yep.
yo. Shouts out to those guys for real, because I like originally I was not on that track,
Yeah.
but someone I think of the studio bailed or something, and then Samaj sent me the track with both Chuck G and Complex
hmm
on it, and he was like, "Yo, like, hop on this," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, give me like at least 2 weeks, because with like features, I'm like, give me at least 2 weeks to like come up with something, write it, record it,
You
send
record
it."
yourself?
No, I do with D Lane,
Okay.
Waving Lane.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny enough. That's Samash's cousin
Oh, I didn't know that.
and stuff. So
Yeah,
so yeah, shouts out to D Lane.
for sure.
But yeah, did my verse and yeah, sent that shit over
Instant
and
classic.
yeah, and they fucked with it. And I was like, oh shit, y'all fuck with it. Oh, appreciate it. Cause like sometimes I can't even front. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it's like a insecurity thing. Can be, but I sometimes feel like I'm too different for motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah,
Just like how I think or how I deliver shit.
yeah,
Like I sometimes overthink my dopeness because I'm like, yo, like, am I too different? Will they understand? Will they get it? And then like other times I'm like, hey, yo, I'm fucking dope.
yeah,
yo, what am I doing? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But
So it's
I
just
think that's
like,
common as an artist, right? Sometimes we
yeah,
question ourselves. Sometimes
swear.
we do overthink it, and sometimes we be in our head just entirely too much, which can be which can impede our progress a lot of times because we are in our
Facts.
head so much. So I
Facts.
definitely get the sentiment of overthinking it
Yeah.
when you already know what you are. You already know who you are.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to remind yourself of that fact.
Mm-hmm.
And much after the listening to that song, I've caught you at a few shows. I can't even recall which shows I've seen you at, but I know we've been on a handful of bills
Oh
together,
yeah. Oh hell yeah.
and
Definitely.
I saw you at a few places. Did you do Rock Till Morning?
I did. I did.
Did you
I
do Rock
did
Till
do rock
Morning?
till morning.
Yeah.
I did.
Shout out to
Yeah.
them, man. I miss y'all,
Shouts
man.
out.
I
Shouts
miss y'all,
out.
man. Rock Till
Monica,
Morning.
what's up?
Yeah, what up, Monica? Definitely miss y'all, man. But yeah, so I know I've seen you there before, and like I said, I know it's a handful of other places too. But nonetheless, man, always great energy anytime I see you.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I could tell it's real genuine anytime I see you. I could tell you're not faking it. You are who you are,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that. So many people aren't.
Swear.
You know what I mean?
I swear.
Especially in music, you
Swear.
know what I mean? And there's no faking it in you. Like you said, you're different, and you embrace that. And I love people who are themselves and not afraid to be themselves. Because some people are way too cool
Yeah, I
for
swear.
themselves.
I
You know what I
swear.
mean? So I appreciate the fact that you stay even on stage, man. You have a lot of fun. Like I said, the energy's always there, and I think that's what makes you the artist you are. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
thanks,
So
man.
shout out to you, bro.
I really appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
I'm
coming
just
to the.
getting more and more like comfortable with it,
Yeah,
especially with like performing. Um, think one of the best pieces of advice I got in regards to performing was like I've been told that I have my personality is like what it is, but like my friends was just telling me like yo, just like flex your personality like
yeah,
on stage,
yep,
like so now I be telling like dad jokes and corny jokes and shit that I be seeing on Instagram before
yeah,
I perform. I'm like, yo, how do you do this? How? Why this? Oh shit. And then I'm just like, you know what? Cut it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Bam. And then I just start doing my thing, start
yeah.
killing shit. You know, I'm a sucker for call and responses and shit. Like
That's a good
chants.
one.
Like if I say
Yeah, yep.
Lando, y'all say Ash, Lando, Ash, Lando,
You got
Ash.
the perfect. You got the perfect name for
So
call and response
like,
too.
thank you.
You
So,
know what I
it's either that or land, oh, like I'm a pirate or something. Like it's
Lando Lakes butter.
that's
Lando Lakes butter. Yes. Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, I just like playing with like my name and shit. Just
No, it's a good.
Like Lando ashes and dust to dust. Like this just
Nice. Yeah.
I just have so many
Where did it
ideas,
come
man.
from, man? While we're on that, where did Lando Ash? Where was that birth from?
Uh, this is well, the last half of it is hilarious, but pretty much, Lando was a nickname that my uncle gave me when I was like in my teens,
Oh, that's
and
fire.
like
So
and
it's a genuine nickname for you. It's not nothing you came up with.
yeah, yeah,
I
no,
love that.
and like he was like a huge like father figure
Yeah.
in my life and stuff, and stuff like that. He taught me how to fight, how to tie a tie, like man shit,
Man,
you
shit.
know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
saying? And then and he passed away, and I was like, damn. So that is where Lando came from. Ash came from my first rap name in high school was Ashy Knuckles. Shouts out to Samaj because whenever we would link up and stuff like that, when I went to Kappa and he went to Perry
Yep.
and shit, and it's like, yo, who's that? Oh, that's Lando at or that's Ashy Knuckles. And it's like, oh shit, like yo, why they call you that? Like, yo, my hands always be ashy. Yeah, I never like found out what worked for me because I be ashy, man. I don't know
Even
what
lotion. Be
worked.
using lotion. It still don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. What shea butter, cocoa butter,
Vaseline.
Vaseline, petroleum jelly, all that, and I would still be ashy. And it's
Man, if
like,
y'all got
yo,
some suggestions for my
what's
man's
up?
out there, go ahead and drop a comment. Maybe somebody got a skincare line, something like
Swear,
that.
swear.
You know what I mean? We got
Especially if you are like independently owned or
yes,
whatever, I will support your business.
your brand.
Yeah, I'm really big on like tell me what your dreams are so I can believe in them too. And I'm a very supportive person. So I'll just like share your shit. Like it's like, yo, check
Right?
this out.
That's fire. Because some people are afraid to be supportive, and I never really understood it or got
Yeah.
the sentiment. Like it costs you nothing to share,
Exactly.
comment, or like on
It's
something.
probably like pride and
Yeah,
ego
yeah,
and
too cool
stuff.
for
Like
themselves. It goes back to that,
it's
right?
just like yeah. Same thing with like checking in too.
Yeah, yep.
Like I'm the type I will literally randomly call you and I'm like,
Yes, same, bro.
yo, like what's up? Did you eat today?
Yeah,
You
I'm
still
the same
like
type of friend,
yeah,
bro.
I'll yeah,
How you been? I
and
ain't
it
hear from you in
like
a minute.
everyone who knows me can tell you like yo, like he randomly be calling this shit like yo, like what did I eat today? What the fuck? Like yeah, so
No,
yeah,
that's fire. Jess, can you toss me one of your lighters, please? I'm gonna need one of those here
put your
shortly.
lighters up.
Yep.
Oh, good catch.
I went like 0 for 3 to one day. I don't know what the hell is
Oh
going
damn,
on,
was it
bro.
a bad catch or a bad throw
It was
or
me.
a combination of
It
both?
was me every
See,
time.
accountability. I
Yeah.
respect that.
No, yeah,
I
100%, bro.
respect that.
Accountability is
It's
important.
not just like you.
Nah, nah,
It's
bro. I'm
like
big on that.
yeah, it's like you
The
know what,
biggest
yo, I fucked
limitation
up too.
that you have in life is yourself, man. You're the only thing keeping you from anything.
Facts. You
Um,
only go as far as you think.
yeah. So if you're not
Straight
accountable,
up.
there's no way that you can overcome that. So I'm big
Sure.
on accountability, bro.
Oh yeah,
Big
same.
on
Same.
accountability. And that's the funny thing. Even when I met you, and whenever I meet people, I'm really good at people. A friend of me and a friend of mine and myself were talking, and we were talking about our superpowers.
Hmm.
And I asked this friend, "What was your superpower?" And they asked me, and I always said, "People." Like I know people. And the one thing I always notice about you, like I said, is the genuine um, aspect of your personality, and I always appreciate that. So I already knew this was going to be a fun
Oh yeah.
episode. I knew we was going to have a great conversation. I knew we was going to have a good time. So I've been looking forward to having you up here. So the origin story.
Thank you for having me.
Oh
Thank you,
man, thanks
man.
for
Thank
coming, man. The world's dopest Molly State of Mind podcast out here at a Bunch of Bull Studio. Um, I like to do that. I know Narwhal used to do that all the time, but I think he did it because he had to. I heard something about that. He had to always say like anytime he was in Canada, he's like, "Oh, the British Columbia," da, da, da." And I was like, "Why does he always do that?" And I heard that he had to do that for some like type of Canadian recording rule. I don't know if that's true. If somebody know that it is true or not
Swear.
true,
Google it. Google
yeah,
it.
fact check
There's
me, please, because I don't want to.
YouTube University.
Yeah, I don't want to give
Y'all
y'all false
always knowing
information.
something.
But the reason I do it is because it's great promo, man. I want to let y'all know where y'all at all times and
Oh
how we doing
yeah.
it. Definitely like sharing comment on the Bunch of Bull Network and get us popping for sure.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, no, I was glad to have you down here and looking
Appreciate it.
forward to hearing about you and music for you. And when it comes to music for you, you said you know Samaj for a while. Samaj always makes his way into these interviews somehow, some way, man. That shows the impact that you got though, bro.
Yeah.
Um, but for when it comes to you and music, what was the starts of it for you? When did you realize that you wanted to be an entertainer or an MC? When did that come to you? What inspired that for you?
Okay.
Was it an artist? Was it a song?
Ugh,
Was it an album? What inspired you to get into music
what
like that?
inspired? I would definitely say the thought of like honestly, what really made me start like making music is just the thought of reassuring my voice and just reassuring myself that what I say matters.
Mm,
Because when I was like younger, like back like this goes back to what I was saying earlier about like me being different and
yeah,
stuff like that. Like in my teens, I was like I was really insecure about that. So honestly, I started making music to reassure myself that my
to
voice
embrace your difference. Yeah,
yeah. My voice matters, my
yeah,
ideas matter,
I like that.
and then it's like a plus when like others like it.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh shit, like you fuck with that too? Oh shit, you do too? Oh shit, I don't feel as alone. No. So, so like that was like the core of it. And then I started like listening to um Kanye, Kid Cudi,
mm,
who else? It could be like fucking Coldplay,
yeah,
uh back in my like soft rock phase and shit where I was listening to more soft rock shit than rap. And then like I think when I was like a junior or a senior, like it was more balanced. So it was like more rap.
who put you onto the soft rock? How'd you come across it?
Uh Shouts out to my mom actually.
Yeah,
Cause like my mom was always the type to like play different songs around me. So
hmm
like it wasn't always rap or like it wasn't always like one thing.
yeah,
So like some days she would play like Tupac and shit. Other days it would be some shit on the radio, and I'm like, yo, like who's this? This is Gwen Stefani, no doubt. Like don't
okay,
speak, and know what you
yeah, that
say.
was fire.
So it's like I
Yeah,
swear
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
classic. So it's like shit like that. So definitely
Don't
my
tell
taste
me
in
'cause it hurts. Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely credit my mom on that for just like like just opening my mind to different genres and styles and stuff like that. And then when I got older, I started to like do my own digging and like look for shit like alternative rap, and I'm like, yo, who's this? And then in college, I met shouts out to Urel Tifsum. I'm going to make you
What up, URL?
my primary producer for now. Um, he was the one who fully produced my last EP Seat that I dropped in August. Um, but yeah, I met him at CCAC and stuff like that because like I used to buy beats from him and he would put them on CDs back when we used to do CDs.
Yeah.
So yeah, like me and him build a rapport from there and stuff, and I just like his beats and like his beats were like dope, and but like they like had this like weird like spin on it, and I'm like,
Kind of fit into your
yeah,
personality.
yeah, I swear.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I like this.
Yeah.
Try this. Like, so I just like build. So I just built on top of that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm on to
Were you
something.
indulging today? I don't. You
Oh
didn't.
no,
No.
I'm
Okay.
cool. I'm
Okay.
cool.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How my approach to I think like smoking or drinking or whatever
Yeah.
is like I like to be sober while I'm either creative or just like
Working.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I realize with me, I sometimes get like too distracted in like the feeling of getting high
Yeah.
to like the point where like I'm not as like sharp like creatively.
No, that's good that you're that self-aware
So I'm
to know that and have that much discipline that you can do that. This is just my regular state of
yeah,
being, so I don't even
I
I don't
feel you.
even know.
No, like I tried it. Like I tried it. There were like times where people would want me on a song, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me smoke a little bit before I write. And like I realized when I'm like under the influence, I'm not as like
Creative.
yeah, I'm not as
It doesn't help
creative.
your creativity
Yeah, no, I'm
because
not
you
like
hear a
and
lot of
like
artists. You hear a
and
lot of
I'm not
artists
as
cite
witty
it.
too.
You hear a lot of artists cite that as their creativity or the inspiration for their
Yeah, me,
creativity.
I'm the opposite because I would get too distracted. I would be like, yo, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Instead of like nigga, finish. Oh, can I cuss?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely. Yeah,
okay. They'd be like, nigga, finish your verse. I'm like,
yeah.
nah, man, I'm feeling it, man. Like, like
Like I'm vibing,
I would
bro.
get too
Yeah,
distracted
hell yeah.
that like the shit don't get done. And it's like, Lando, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, my bad, yo, my
Like I'm
bad.
here. I'm with
So
y'all.
so I like to like
Balance.
yeah, balance and I pride myself on not wasting people not wasting people's time.
Yeah,
So
that's a big
if you
one.
like need me somewhere, I try my best to be on time.
Yeah,
Features once again, I'm like, yo, give me at least 2 weeks. I got you. And then, do my thing, record, all that, send it, boom. But yeah, like I try my best to not waste people's time because I
that's very
know
considerate of you.
time is very, very precious.
The
And
time is
like,
so valuable.
yeah, and like for me, I would just like I would like feel bad for wasting your time.
Yeah,
I view the same thing with like relationships too,
yeah,
friendships and shit.
yeah,
So I'm like very intentional.
yeah.
Like, I'll be like, yo, I'll hit you up. I have a song. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Like, like I don't want to be like dragging people along and shit like that. Like playing with feelings and shit because I
A
don't
hundred
like doing
percent,
that.
100%,
So
bro. I always
yeah,
tell my man Jesse like he'll invite me somewhere, and if I don't know if I can make it or if I'm not sure,
yeah,
then I'm gonna feel like doing. I'm like, bro, as much as I want to say yes to you,
yeah,
like I'm not going to because I don't want that day to come and I'll be like,
yeah. That's
nah.
how.
You know what I mean? Like I'll tell
That's
you,
how I am.
like some people are afraid to say no, and I'll be like, man,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you off the rip, like I want to say yes,
yeah,
but I'm not going to. Like,
yeah,
let's reconvene on this a little bit closer to the
yeah,
date,
yeah.
because
That's how I
there's
am.
times where you feel like you say yes and you mean it in that
Yeah,
moment. Then the day gets there, you're like, man, I ain't doing shit today, bro. I am doing
it be
absolutely
like
nothing.
that.
Oh, I feel like that so often, bro. Like
It
I'm
be
not
like
doing
that.
nothing.
Call me old school too, but like in regards to I guess like being a man, I still like pride myself on keeping my word.
Yeah,
Nowadays people
words are
don't
so
do
cheap.
that as much.
Damn,
And
bro.
I'm like, shit. And I view it like a lot of people nowadays to me are like salesmen, like they'll
Yes,
like sell you a dream, and then once you buy in, then it's fucked up, and then it's like, dang, like yo, you just sold me this car, and I bought it, and now like like there's no tires,
This
transmission's
ain't what
fucked
you told
up.
me it was gonna
Like
be.
yeah, like the windows are cracked. Like like shit don't work.
No,
But
it's
you know,
no, it's funny you say that. It's funny, and that's how I knew this was gonna be fun, and we were gonna have a good time because I often liken it to the olden days before there was currency. All you had was your word. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
facts,
And a man
facts.
was only as good as his word. Like if I told you, if you give me 10 logs of lumber and I'm gonna give you 2 chickens back,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if I ain't do that, then I wasn't good in town no more.
yeah,
Everybody
swear,
knows, like, hey man, bro's not giving you them chickens, bro. He got
swear.
them chickens, but he's not giving them to you, and you're no good. That's your credit.
Yeah, swear.
And
And plus, like with me, like I also feel like a liar too, and
hmm
like I don't like the feeling of disappointing someone,
right, straight up.
like based on my like my word. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm
Like I would feel bad if I was like, yo, on Friday I'm going to send you $20, and
Right,
then Friday comes and I don't send you shit.
right,
Like you know, like I would feel bad,
yeah.
and like I would feel like a liar and shit, and I try my best not to lie
hmm
and stuff like that. So like I learned to like only like okay, only offer what I know I can give.
Yeah.
Like I realize a lot of people tend to like offer things that they
They
aren't
say
capable
writing
of
checks your
giving.
ass can't
Yeah,
cash.
yeah, yeah.
It's
So
the
it's
old
like
cliche.
dang, like
Yeah.
where's the blah blah blah? It's like, oh my bad.
No, that's what's up,
Damn.
bro.
Damn.
No, that's real.
But I know it's life. I know it's life and
Yes,
stuff
things
like
happen.
that.
Yeah,
But
of
it's
course.
like,
But if
but
it's if it's within your means to make it happen, then
yeah.
you know what I mean. Make that shit
And
happen.
also communication. Like,
Yes.
like if you can't come through on your word, say something. Just like, yo, I can't blah 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 blah, or I can't make it, or da da da. It's like, okay, cool. Don't just
Leave me
so,
hanging.
yeah,
Hey, bro,
just
listen, doing this show, and that's why I keep in touch with the guests
yeah.
throughout the time that the show gets here, because usually I book well in advance. You know, what I mean, a few
Mhm.
weeks up to a month, sometimes in advance, and
Yeah.
I'll contact you throughout the week, and I'll be like, "We still good?"
Yeah, yeah,
You know, what
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
touching
I
base, like,
appreciate that too.
you know, what I mean, because
For
things
real.
change and things happen, and bro, I
Right.
do this with every guest the same way I've done with you, right?
Yeah.
I do this with every guest, and the day of, they'll hit me like an hour before, or
Damn.
some of them don't hit me at all. Some of y'all don't hit me at all.
Damn.
And if they do a no call, no show, I'm like a job, bro. I will not invite you back. I will not have you. But if you let me know,
Hey,
like,
that's how it be, man.
bro, I will not have you. I will not
That's
have you on
how
here.
it be. That's
Um,
how it be.
because of what I'm saying, like I provide
Yeah.
you ample opportunity. If something
Exactly.
comes up, you could
Exactly.
say, yeah, something came up, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
not
Like
gonna be able to
just
do it.
you know.
But I mean, you're wasting my time. You're wasting my homie Jesse's time. You're wasting our,
Yeah.
like you
Shouts
said,
out
time.
Jesse.
What up, Jess? The big bull. You're wasting our time. And I
Yeah.
tell people, like, man, it's not just me, my time you're wasting. You're wasting other people's time as well,
Right.
bro.
Exactly.
So that's big. Like you said, communication's
Oh yeah.
big.
Definitely.
All that stuff's important, bro. All that stuff's important.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right. So not to veer off too much. I knew we was gonna have a good one, bro. Not to veer off too much. So you said you got inspired to do music because you wanted to express yourself and give yourself a voice, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Like I wanted to reassure myself that my voice matters, and then it's just a plus when others fuck with it too.
Right.
So it's pretty much I pretty much view my worth as a pizza, right?
Mm.
For me, it's just cheese, but it's fire. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But when you come in my life, you add toppings to it, right? Which is like this is fucking fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then God forbid when that time comes, or if that time comes to when
You part
like
ways.
things don't like pan out, and I'm here and and you're over there and you take your toppings away, I'm gonna be bummed out, yes, but at the same time, I still have my pizza,
Yeah.
like it still starts with me,
Right.
so so I've gotten more comfortable with the thought of like no one is the reason why I'm happy,
Yeah.
but I do appreciate your addition to it.
Damn, bro. That's
So yeah.
that's another cliche. That's funny. You touch on all the things like these are common sayings by me, right? Like, can't because no one can make you happy.
Yeah,
They can only accentuate the happiness that you already have. The
exactly.
happiness starts from within. You have to make
Hmm.
yourself happy. I mean, you see it a lot of time with relationships with people, like
Yeah, facts.
people who are relationship people who jump in and out of relationships because they don't know how to be by themselves. They
Yeah.
don't have enough love for themselves. They're not comfortable enough with
Mm-hmm.
themselves, and they're always looking for happiness in others instead
Yeah.
of starting at the base of it. So
Exactly.
that's a good thing to learn and
It's like,
grow
yo,
on and
don't
know.
use me to love yourself.
Yeah, real shit.
I'm working. Oh, as a matter of fact, I have a song in the works. It's called Validation. Dre Dior, I'm waiting for you to record your verse and send it to me.
What
Shouts
up,
out to
Trey?
Dre Dior. Shouts out to Dre.
Yeah,
Love
for
you, man.
sure, man. Dre Dior was on here with Brody Casanova. Make sure y'all check out that episode, the Brody Casanova
They just dropped a
episode.
project too,
Yep. Yeah, you're featured on there.
like little over a week ago.
Yep.
Brody or side B. I'm not on side B. I'm on side A,
Okay.
but they dropped side B, which is fire. So shouts out to them. That's just fire. It's like bouncy and barry and shit. Fire.
Make
Check
sure
that
y'all
out too.
check that
Check that
out
out
for
too.
sure.
Check that out. I'm
So
not on it, but check it out.
check it out nonetheless. So now you
I'm on side A.
check that one out too while y'all at it, digging the archives. So you said you're at college, you get the beats from the homie. You said it's a
Yeah.
little bit different to kind of fit your personality,
Mm.
and you decide to start recording to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the
Yeah.
what did y'all create with that? Was there an EP that came out? Was it a project came out, or was it some
Um,
singles? What came from that moment in time?
it was just some like it was just like one-off singles and stuff like that, like just one-off songs here and there. I was still trying to like figure out my sound.
Mm-hmm.
I still like to be honest with you, I still don't know what my sound is. I just be trying shit.
Yeah.
And most of the times it works and I'm like oh shit, I'm on to something. Oh, okay, cool. Build on that. Build on that. Oh shit, that worked too. Build on that. Like, so I like artists who like the artist that inspired me in that realm is like Missy Elliott,
Mm.
Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
uh Ludacris for sure. With those three, I love their music videos growing up,
Oh
because they
yeah.
were always so like creative and like
The
and
visual, the
like someone's
colors,
head's big
colorful.
and the
Yeah.
shoes is green and
Yeah.
something like I'm
I
like,
think Hype Williams did a lot of them joints too, and
yeah,
Hype Williams was always real good with color contrast.
yeah, and I'm like,
Really
oh,
dope
like
shit.
yo, you could be dope and different,
Yeah.
like oh,
And
sign me
they're
up.
all real animated too. All those
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, yeah,
real.
yeah,
They got the different deflections in their voice and sound
yeah,
effects and stuff. And
yeah,
yeah, shout
yeah.
out to
So
them.
like
I
that
love them.
shit inspired me to like play with like my voice and like vocal tones and shit, like
Hmm.
rap like no 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 versus I'm in
Right.
like so it's like oh shit, it's possible.
Yeah.
Do it.
Absolutely.
So
No,
yeah.
that's what's up, man. So I like some of the people that you cited as inspirations, like Cuddy. I'm a big Cuddy fan. Love Cuddy.
Yeah.
Love Ye. Definitely Missy's my favorite female artist. I think she's the dopest female MC of all time.
Swear to God.
She's number one
Swear.
for me. And I'm willing to debate whoever would like to debate that. We can always talk about that, and I'll tell you
Hell
exactly
yeah.
why she's number one.
With facts. With facts. Facts.
So yeah, no, and those inspirations that you cite, I can definitely hear in your sound. I could definitely
Mhm.
hear those people in a lot of the stuff that you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still being yourself,
Oh
being
yeah,
true to
definitely.
yourself.
I just like to cite people that show me that it's possible. And it's not just possible, it's also quote unquote successful too.
Right.
Um, because like honestly, I was never the hood dude. I was never the street dude. I slang coke by the keys. I was never that. I was in the house playing video games, watching Spider-Man or
Yeah.
anime and shit. Like I just be chilling. Like I've seen some shit, but I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not my life.
Yeah.
So like why would I make songs about shit that I don't know about? So like
Those
I started
artists
to
were
think
the
about concepts and shit where I'm like, you know what? I was depressed last week. I can make a song about that. Cool. Or you know what? I used to be like picked on and teased in elementary school. So I'm gonna make a song about that. So, it's like a lot of my concepts are more relatable because once again, I was never like in the streets all like that, I guess. So I'm like, why would I like
Glorify that if that's
yeah,
not what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
about.
Like, why would I like, I'm like, oh, I got bands, I got 6 bands, and it's like, yo, you work a 9 to 5, trying to think of side hustle, trying to think of side hustles and shit. Like, what? Like, no, like Lando, this ain't you, man. This ain't you, man. This is
No,
Lando Trash, not Lando Ash. Like,
no,
is it?
and it's important, and it's funny you say that because there was a time in hip hop where you had to be edgy, you had to be street, right?
Yeah,
It was a big time in hip hop where that was the wave, and especially in the city, right? City of Pittsburgh, um, that's kind of like the popular brand is the street music, right?
yeah.
A lot of the street music is what get glorified, but a lot of artists that you cited, like your Kid Cuddies, like your Yays, especially I think Ye was one of the groundbreaking
Oh
MCs
yeah,
with that,
hell yeah.
where he made it cool, like he could still make this edgy music,
Hmm.
but he makes it known that he's not a street guy
Yeah, I
by any
started
means.
making beats because of Kanye West, honestly.
Yeah,
Um, like at first I was just like, yo, I have to find producers that like make, I guess, weird but dope beats at like at the same time. And then um one of my like roommates at the time gave me was it was like FL Fruity Loops. FL Studio, I think it was like 11 or something, and then like me and him just, like we like stayed up to like 3 in the morning just like making beats, and I'm like, I like this shit too,
yeah,
I'm gonna try this, like, and then I started to get like good
mm-hmm.
at it, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm really on to something. Okay, 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 learning shit,
Yeah,
learning shit. And then once again, shouts out to Samaj, um cause he would like give me tips and like show me like beat like things and like producer shit, like things that I didn't know. So I'm like, how do you pan this? Oh, so you can like pan your like drums so like you hear it in this ear but not in this one. Oh, that's fire. How do you do that? Oh, okay, cool, bet. So
no, yeah. Shout out to people who don't gatekeep, right? Who's
yeah,
willing to
swear,
share the
pass the
sauce. Yeah,
knowledge,
share that
pass the
sauce, man,
knowledge.
for sure. So now you're making the music, you're recording it. How was it like letting people hear it for the first time? Were you nervous about that process? How did
Oh,
that go for you?
hell yeah. I remember, think my first one of my first performances was back at the Shadow Lounge. Oh my
Nice.
god.
Yeah.
Um
Shout out to legendary Shadow Lounge,
yeah,
man.
facts. Um I I think my set was like 10 minutes. That was like I think that was like the last time I ever got stage fright,
Mm.
because me, I'm an animated person, and like I like to move and like swing my arms like hey, but like at that time, yo, I was so scared. I like stood in place. I was just like
What was
half
different?
half the crowd was like into it. The other half was just like chilling on a wall on a phone. Me, I was like
What was different about that performance? Was that your first performance?
um I would say so. Like definitely like in front of a crowd that like I didn't know. Well, did I know anybody? I don't think I knew anyone there. I think I was just like, you know what? Let me just like hop into some shit and just like just try it. But on stage, actually, I was just like I was so I was a statue. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't moving. I wasn't doing nothing. I was that was crazy. And then like over time, I was like, yo, I want to move, man.
Gotta
I
move.
want to move. So, um, and plus the advice I got too about like just like
Letting your
flaunt.
personality
Yeah,
shine through.
yeah, yeah. Like have fun with it. Flaunt your personality. Like yo, like if you're goofy, tell some jokes, be corny and shit. And if they fuck with it, they fuck with it. If not,
So be
then
it.
we'll rock out. Like
Yeah.
so um definitely growth for sure. Definitely growth. I am a firm believer of like another day alive is another chance to grow.
Yeah, man.
So why not do
Better
it?
than the day before.
Yeah, facts.
Better than the day
Facts.
before.
Um so yeah, that's how I approach my performances, my life, my music, um, other like creative ideas and shit because I have so many ideas, man.
Yeah.
My brain is like a computer with a bunch of tabs open, and I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like tab, 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 tab. Oh, pop up, tab, 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 and I'm like, you know what? I need to like save some of these, bookmark some of these, close some of these, and like organize shit
Yeah.
because like I tend to get ahead of myself because like once again I have so many like concepts and ideas and stuff like that, and sometimes I'm like, oh shit, so like which like what do I
Where
do
should I
now, da,
start?
da,
Yeah.
da, so I'm like, you know what, breathe, take one day at a time, stick to one thing, get that shit done, next thing, knock that out, and then so on and so on,
Okay.
so
Now you do the Shadow Lounge performance. You
yeah.
said you got a little mixed reviews. Half the crowd was
Yeah,
moving.
definitely mixed review.
Other half of the crowd was chilling, being cool.
Swear.
What did you take away from that? Were you inspired to go harder? Did that give you
Um.
motivation to really put your foot in it, or was it
Oh,
kind of what was the feeling after that?
I gotta do better.
Yeah,
That was like I kept telling myself that. I was
yeah,
like,
for
oh, like
sure.
okay, I. It was like I think I was so nervous because once again at that time, I was like yeah, would I be like viewed as too weird or like like do they fuck with my songs? And it's like I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't
Too much in
like
your head.
yeah. So I was really overthinking. Like I was overthinking the overthinking. So I was just like shit. I
Yeah,
gotta do better. I gotta do better. So like after that, I would like rehearse like in my room and stuff like that. Like, hey, what is that? So like to get more
comfortable.
like comfortable, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I always
Long road.
I always felt like that's what car rides was for, right? Like I'm performing, like if I'm doing somebody else's
Swear.
song, I'm performing in the car
Swear.
for sure. So you do that. Did you have a project out at that time or any singles? Did you have music out?
I did have I did have music out. Um I did have music out. This was I had a mixtape called Cinco Mas. That was
Five
like
more.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
Spanish for five more. So I had like 10 songs on that shit. Um Once again, mixed reviews with that. There were like some songs where I was like, I like it, but after hearing it 1,000 times, I don't like it no more. But it's out there and stuff. So I didn't want to like retract what I did. So I was like, you know what? Live with it. And then
What didn't you like about it? It was it just the early stages of you that you didn't
definitely
like
the
about
early
it?
stages.
Yeah.
Definitely the early stages. Um I had a song on there that almost got me signed called All My Homies.
Mm.
That was produced by Relzy and somebody else, I
Rosie the
think.
Genius?
Yes.
Oh, that's fire.
So yeah, yeah.
Check out that episode, man. We had Rosie the Genius on here.
Relzy.
Shout out Rosie, man.
But yeah, that shit almost got me signed. But at the time, like my business wasn't right, and like I was more like music than business. So I was like ignorant on that side. So I was like, yeah, I'm not taking the deal. Um so it was like it was like $50,000 for like a singles deal or something because they wanted all my homies, but I know that song was a sample or it was sampling something. I forgot what it was, but I was like $50,000, okay, but like the terms were like I would like really be like a slave to like the label and shit.
Yeah.
Like I would have no
Creative control.
yeah, like it would just be like we tell you to do this, you do it. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't, I don't like that shit.
Damn, shout out to you for early on not falling for the bait,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
because $50,000 at that time, I was like, yo, I could do a lot with fifty
fucking
dollars.
right. Yeah.
But like the terms was like fucked up. So I was like, I can't take I can't take it. I'm good. I'm good.
That had to be validating, right?
So
To get interest, label interest in someone to really, like you said, because you're essentially making the music for yourself
yeah,
whenever you start the process, but you start seeing people take into it, especially a label. That's our goal, right? That's our
yeah,
not necessarily our goal, but that's definitely a benchmark
yeah.
for us as artists is to get that recognition from a label to
Hmm.
where they want to sign you. But you were able to take some time and thought into it and like, no, this
Yeah,
isn't right for me.
yeah. The money was great at that time,
Yeah,
but the terms was
not right.
no, no.
Yeah.
And then I got in touch with some people um that liked Cinco Mas, so so because of that, around that time, I opened up for Seven Streeter back when her song was pop and the yeah, it don't stop.
Hmm.
No, no.
Yeah.
So I opened up for her in Baltimore at
Okay.
the soundstage. That was cool. I opened up for Tyler the creator, West Virginia.
That's fire.
That was Wolfgang. Like that was crazy. Because like no one that show was funny as hell. Because no one gave a fuck about me because they was just chanting Wolfgang, Wolfgang,
Yeah.
Wolfgang. And like I was on stage like da, 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 like and they were just like Wolfgang. And in my head, I was like, yo, like no one gives a fuck about what I'm
Yeah.
doing. No one gives a fuck about what I'm doing. Wolfgang,
Yeah.
Wolf. Shit was funny as hell. I was just like, yeah, I'm just here. Let me.
Did they come around? Not at all.
No, they just came around when I was done performing. Like it was just like Wolfgang, Wolfgang, and then I was done. Like, and then like it was like whoa, whoa, and I was like, I don't think y'all heard anything that I
Like, are
did.
y'all cheering for me or y'all cheering that I'm done? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Like, fuck it. It is what it is.
that was hilarious. Oh man,
It is crazy because Tyler does have those type of fans though.
I
Like they,
swear to God.
like
It's like
they're,
mosh pits and
yeah.
shit and people crowd
That's
surfing.
they
I'm
don't
like,
care.
yo,
Yeah,
this is crazy.
it's a cult like following with that
This is
dude, man,
crazy.
and rightfully so though.
This is
He's
like one
hella
of
crazy.
those like college like shows and shit.
Yeah.
It's like West Virginia
What Morgantown?
University.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Motown.
That
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
that
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
one. Shouts out to the white people. Only the cool ones.
Shouts out y'all, man. Keep buying that for sure.
Oh man. And
So that
then
that had to
yeah.
be some validation, right, to open up for those big artists
Yeah.
and start seeing like the. I mean, I guess not the Tyler the Creator
Yeah,
stuff
that
so
one.
much, but starting to see like the reception to you and what you're doing
Yeah.
and starting to see it be received well, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That around that time, it like showed like that whole time just showed me that there are people out here that want to see you win and they will put you in positions to succeed.
Right.
So I definitely learned how to network, make friends and stuff like that. It's like, oh, hey, wait, you rap? Oh shit, da da da. So yeah, that definitely got my mind um going in regards to like being more social and stuff like that. Networking once again. Yeah. Then after that, linked up with CPX3, Sean Pryor, Pirate Gang.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, so yeah, and then yeah, so it's
These are good
just
names, man. Shout out all y'all,
yeah.
man. Shout out to Scene.
Shouts out.
Yeah, man. So you're doing that. You're recording. You're making music. You're releasing the music now. You're starting to get some traction. You're starting to get
Yeah,
some buzz. You're making you're networking, making some good connections,
a
meeting.
lot better. A
Yeah.
lot better. A lot better for sure. A
N-
lot better.
Now, what is your thought process as you're navigating through this? Does your goals start to change as to what you want to see from the music?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
At first, I was just thinking of like, be famous, be on TV, be famous. And then like the older I got, the more I'm like, I don't care as much about the fame. I like honestly, my dream is to pretty much live off of my creativity.
Yeah.
Um so like honestly, like I would not mind getting like depending on taxes. I would not mind getting what like between 100 grand to 500 grand a month, just like doing shows and merch and shit like that. Excuse me. Um, I would not mind doing that compared to like like the millions and the
Yeah.
like your face everywhere. I'm like
Yeah.
nah, I'm cool.
It's not even necessary.
I'm cool. I'm cool off that. I'm cool. Like I realize like that's not that would that like the fame is not my priority. Like it's not.
And it doesn't have to be, man. I've been fortunate enough to see a lot of MCs who make a living off of music who get no radio play, who
Mhm.
some people don't even know make
Swear,
music, but they have make millions of dollars a year off of music, merch, and just really the grind and the hustle. And
swear.
I mean, there's so many avenues and venues, and if you're passionate about it, I always say this, and it's one of the things that I learned through the journey is you got to do it for the passion of, or else it starts to lose its soul. It starts to lose its luster.
Facts.
If you start to do it for the wrong reasons and for the reasons of fame, and because it's a long, tough road to get there, and it seems like the people who often get there aren't even satisfied with what
True.
they have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I talk to people who have been reached pretty relative levels of success, and they still feel empty. They still feel like they haven't
Mm,
accomplished anything. So
damn.
it's all about, it's not the destination. It really is truly the journey.
Yeah, definitely the journey
When it
for
comes to the
sure.
music, it's a marathon, man. Rest in
Right.
peace, Nip. It
Right.
truly is a
Rest in
marathon.
peace, Nip. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
man, for sure. So yeah, man. No, so I love it. So you're on a journey, and you're starting to enjoy the journey. You're starting to refocus the intention of not becoming famous, but in just doing what you love for the sake of doing what you love,
Mhm.
and not having to make it a liability, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
assets,
Hell
right?
yeah.
We like our assets and not liabilities.
Swear.
Shout out Rich
Swear.
Dad Poor Dad, man. That's where I learned it
Swear.
from. I think we should get into some of the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got what you got
Yeah.
for me? You
I
got some
got
unreleased, or we got some
yeah.
stuff that's released?
I can play a couple tracks off of Seat.
Yeah, we could do that.
Um
Before we get there, hold on. Before we get there, why don't you shout out your socials and where people can find you at, how they can follow the journey?
oh yeah. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Lando Ash on Instagram and TikTok. That'll be Lemon 8 if they go through with the whole band TikTok or whatever. It's really Lando Ash. Um, if you guys get lost, just look for a black person with a towel on his head. That's me. Um,
Has that become your trademark?
yeah. Like the towel. Honestly,
I noticed that
story
at I
story
noticed at
about
your
the towel.
performance.
Story
Yeah,
about the towel. Okay.
I think heard you tell the story before at a show. Please do share.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
do share.
Okay. I have this condition called hyperhidrosis. That's pretty much like excessive sweating and stuff. Um, as a kid, like my mom would always give me towels and shit to like wipe my forehead and stuff like that because I'd always what I'm saying be sweaty. So I just like I just always stay with a towel, and then over time I was like, yo, you always stay with a towel. I'm like, yo. So I feel like the black line is from Charlie Brown. Like instead of a blanket, I have a towel. So I feel like Linus. Like all I need is a Sally, ladies.
Yeah.
Like a Sally. I used funny enough, I used to do that. I swear I used to do that. And then like over time, I just got tired of no,
Yeah, you
I
are now. That's what I was just thinking that.
no, no,
Jesse asked him if he color coordinates the towels with the outfits.
no, I used to do that. Over time, I just got tired of thinking about it, and like I just like grab whatever's clean, and then I just That
Yeah,
is
that's
that
merch.
is
That's
that
merch,
is
bro.
an idea. Yup, that was an idea that I have too. Um, I have a book idea of like quotes and sayings and stuff because I say so much shit. Because like if you let me talk long enough, I will either say some profound shit or some stupid shit.
Hmm.
For the most part, it's profound, depending on who you ask.
Yeah,
But yeah, my ideas like exceed like music. It's just like it's just expressing yourself.
being a creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just view creativity honestly as like the very last like area in which an individual can be free.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So like why not go all out? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like yo, like I want to like design shoes and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. Like, you know, um yeah, like from time to time I would like design shirts and slap my quotes on them and stuff like that, and just like wear them around, and like if anyone's like, I like that, where'd you get that shirt? And I'm like, oh yeah, I made it. And then like in my head I'm like, keep this quote,
Yeah. Yeah.
keep this quote, keep this
Proof. Proof
design.
of proof of
Yeah,
concept.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like keep the font, keep the color, keep the. So I'm like, okay, noted, noted. Oh wait, you like that too? Noted. So yeah, I have so many ideas. Back to the whole tab thing,
Yeah.
just tab, 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 tab,
No, I
pop
feel it.
up, tab, tab.
Pop up. You done came up with a couple songs. You can do the Linus. You can do the Linus dip. Feel like Linus.
Yeah, hey, feel like Linus, feel like Linus. Yeah, and
Tab
like
tab tab.
I
Pop
would
up.
have, I have so many flips on towels and stuff like that. Like I even go to South Park and shit. Me and my friends, we would make so many like South Park jokes and shit. I have my Italian impression.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't
True.
forget to bring a towel.
True. Yeah. Damn.
You want to
Yeah.
get high? Like
No, that works, bro.
I have once again
That
so
works.
many ideas and shit, and like my combined with my dark humor, because in my opinion, dark humor is the best humor. In my opinion, like I laugh at so much shit that I shouldn't, and then like the older I got, the more comfortable
Became with that.
I became with it. The thing is though, is to just read the room. Now that I'm getting better at
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
because at first I would just let shit fly and stuff like that. Like I would like I would walk into
A funeral.
I would walk into a no 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 no
Yeah.
no
You said
I would
yeah.
like I would like walk no real shit. I would walk into a no, I would walk into a funeral, eat the food, and be like, this food killing. Like, yo, like I would make so many death jokes and stuff. And it's like, Lando, what the fuck?
Like, bro, this isn't the place.
Like, yo, this is not the time, man. Um, I definitely got that from my aunt, on my dad's side and stuff like that, cause she passed of breast cancer in 2016. But throughout that whole entire like situation, she just made that into like one big joke, and I'm like yo, what, like yo, you what yo, you're not afraid of death, like what are you doing? Like they like cut her titties off, shaved her head, and she would be like, oh my god, they cut my titties off, how am I supposed to get niggas now? And I'm like, oh my god, like I'd be dying.
Yeah.
When they shaved her head, like, Lando, I'm bald now, I'm a genie, make wishes. And I'm like, yo, yo, like why is this one big joke to you? Like,
Yeah.
but over time, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. You know?
Yeah. Laugh or cry. Which one
Yeah,
you gonna
yeah,
choose? Yeah.
Um,
And while you're here, you might as well
yeah,
enjoy it.
facts. Laugh to keep from crying sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I like I think I like learned how to like laugh at shit, because like I realized that is definitely
The best medicine.
that is definitely one of my favorite coping mechanisms,
Yeah.
is to like joke about a whole bunch of shit. I feel like that's why half of my relationships did not last because I would joke about
What they thought to be
yeah,
serious.
yeah. Stop laughing. I'm like, yo, this isn't funny to you. Like, but like, how do you expect a man to love you for your mind when you can't even make yours up?
Right. Like I know you caught me fucking her, but it's kind of
Yeah.
funny, right?
So because of that, I can't love you for your mind. So I have to. So now I have to find other things to love about you, like your personality, your laugh, the pussy, because be fire.
Yeah.
So it's like other shit that I have to find to love about you. That's more consistent than your mind. Because today it could be like I'm not hungry, and then like tomorrow it's like nigga, what you eating?
Right.
And then it's like back to like, oh, I'm mad. I'm like, yo, which one is it?
The
Like,
roller coaster.
yeah. So I'm like, damn. Once again, pick your headache. Pick your headache.
Yeah, man. For sure. Shout out to everybody in the viewing, watching us right now, man.
Shouts
Feel
out.
free to leave a comment, man. We with my man Lando Ash right now, and we definitely got some fun things cooking up. Now I know you said you're going to get into the your last EP, the project, the
Yeah,
seat.
Seat. Yep,
Yeah.
Seat.
So
Produced by Urel Tifsum. All 4 tracks. I think the concept I had with
yeah,
that was just like give you shit to just sit on and stuff. And plus, like, I don't know why. I think I have this thing with like even numbers. I don't know what it is. I think it's like my autism kicking in and shit, but I just have this thing with like even numbers. So like my life number is 8, but obviously what's half of 8? 4. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just record 4 tracks just to like put out there just to like try shit. Once again, trying shit. Um
you still had Cinco Monster. That wasn't even. Dun dun
that was
dun.
10 songs.
It was, but the number of Cinco's not even.
This still even.
Mm,
4, 5 more, 5
mm.
more,
Okay, okay, okay. You're
5
right.
more.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You got me. You got me there. You got me there. You got me there. Okay.
Yeah, the only now that I think about it, the only project that I dropped that wasn't even was my was my Tinashe sample mixtape called Ashton, where every song sampled a Tinashe song. Shouts out to Samaj, because I still have some of those beats that we made that I still have on my laptop that I use. But outside of that, everything else is like an even number. Oh, because I was at that time I was going through a breakup and shit, and I really like Tinashe, not just because of how she looks, but I really like her aesthetic and her music and shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me make a mixtape sampling all of her songs and just try shit. Once again, trying shit.
Right.
Um, and then that was dope. And then like at that time, I wasn't as social media like I wasn't as knowledgeable with social media at that time because apparently from what my cousin told me was like, okay, I met Tinashe right in Philly when like tickets were like $100 for a meet and greet, and I was like, oh shit, I'm definitely going. So I gave her like a letter and a copy of the mixtape,
That's fire.
and like apparently from what my cousin claims.
She sent you a cease and desist, like nigga.
No,
Take
no,
this.
no, 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 no. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I
Like,
wasn't
nigga, what is you
selling
doing?
nothing. I swear to God. But no, like for what? Like okay. From what my cousin told me was on Snapchat, she made a video of her dancing to one of my songs. Apparently,
Bro, that's
I
wild.
apparently I
Yeah.
didn't have Snapchat at the time because once again I wasn't as like knowledgeable with
Savvy with it,
with
yeah.
social media. So I wasn't sure if my cousin was just gassing me up or like if my cousin was like being real, like yo. And then in my head, I'm like, yo, like you should have like screen recorded it or something, send it to me. It's like, oh man, it was only 24 hours. I'm like, damn, man.
Like, yeah, you
Damn,
should have
man.
snapped it in one of them.
Shit.
One of them 24.
Shit, man. But yeah, apparently. But yeah, that was a cool time. Right now, she's still one of my favorite artists because of like her song structure and like melodies and shit. Oh, listening to her also. Listening to her, Tyler the Creator, way more, and Earl Sweatshirt. I am heavy listening to Earl Sweatshirt right now, just simply because like how he raps on beats, it's just as smooth as butter. Like and like the pockets that he picks on his beats, I'm like, yo, how the fuck did you find that? And like with song structure, right? Um,
Apparently, bro's a genius too.
yeah, I was talking to shout out to Samurai too. I was talking to her about this like couple weeks ago about like the freedom of song structure and shit. I used to have this mentality of like the standard, like hook,
Yeah, yep,
verse,
yep.
song, like songs over, right? But like lately, I've been just like trying shit. Like there's like songs where I'll have like a verse, a hook, songs over,
Hmm.
or I'll have like five hooks, songs over, like or like one long ass hook, songs over. So I just like trying shit because I don't like the idea of like not not feeling free to do what you want.
To be creative.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, huh, huh. You know what? I'm just gonna try shit. And like even with a lot of like songs now, like a lot of like the standard quote unquote, like not everyone follows that. Like
Yeah.
there's like songs that I like where it's like an intro of a short ass verse and then like a long ass hook and then like songs over. And I'm like, oh shit. So like even those artists who I guess made it, I guess, are like doing shit like that,
Differently. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And like Earl Sweatshirt, what I was saying, like he has songs where it's like it's just it's just maybe like a 2 minute verse and then like the song's over. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh, okay, cool. So you can have some success going against the grain, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Inspiration.
Yeah.
So yeah, pushing the envelope.
Yeah,
Pushing the
man.
envelope. I'm a different type of male.
And you doing that, pushing the envelope because he's a different type of male. And I'm sure you did that with Seat.
Yo, hell yeah.
So we're gonna get into some of that, man. Appreciate y'all joining us, tuning in. Marley State of Mind podcast, world's dopest.
If you ain't rocking with Marley, we gonna hit you with a Harley. Sign up.
We will not do any vehicular violence to you.
It's all metaphorical. It's all metaphorical. Okay. This
Yep.
first track I'm gonna play, it's called How. This is the intro to Seat. It's pretty much gives off the morning feel. So I'm just asking how. Enjoy. I wonder.
Appreciate you joining me.
How you wake up, doing bad biz, pay up. How you wake up, pursue happiness, chase love. How you wake up, hide behind masks, make up. How you wake up, starting bullshit, say stuff. Worse, switch the move, still think you deserve the best. Keep thinking you right, till you got nothing left. Disguise mental illness with the Zodiac, calling everybody friend. Where your homies at? How you wake up, chest on flatline, A cup, saying you hate people while giving fake hugs. How you wake up, have no real plans to cake up, faking the whole vibe like you wanna lay chase drugs. How you wake up serving customers, gates up, stressing yourself out with the shit you take up, competing with me. Why you wanna race, bruh? I'm just taking my time while you remain rushed. How you wake up, doing bad biz, pay up. How you wake up, pursue happiness, chase love. How you wake up, hide behind masks, make up. How you wake up, starting bullshit, say stuff. How you wake up, how you wake up, how you wake up, how you wake up. How you get finessed out of your frame more than once? Got a smart ass mouth. Why you moving dumb? Thinking the whole world revolves around you. Losing your marbles, can't rendezvous. How you wake up? How you wake up? How you wake up? How you wake up? How you wake up, doing bad biz, pay up. How you wake up, pursue happiness, chase love. How you wake up, hide behind masks, make up. How you wake up, starting bullshit, say stuff. How you wake up, doing bad biz, pay up. How you wake up, pursue happiness, chase love. How you wake up, hide behind masks, make up. How you wake up, starting bullshit, say stuff. Crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How you wake up?
Asking the important questions, right? Yeah, so I definitely feel that, right?
Mhm.
Asking the questions of how can you go to sleep is the question, man. How you sleep with yourself knowing that you not getting that paper,
Swear to
knowing that you're not focused.
swear.
What are y'all doing?
Remix. Hey, how you
Yes.
wake? Hey,
How you
that's hard.
sleeping?
How you sleeping? That's hard.
Y'all heard it here first.
How you sleeping? Closing both eyes, dreaming. How you sleeping?
Yeah, man.
Remix. Remix.
Just like that, another pop up.
Just like that.
Another
Just like
pop
that.
up.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, man. So this one was 4 songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Quick four pack. Quick 4 pack.
what made you decide to go that route with the 4 songs, a little bit shorter EP?
Um, I didn't want to do 8. So once again with the even numbers thing,
Yeah,
it's like what's half of 8? 4.
take 4.
Yeah, and then I have a lot of beats um by Euro that I have just on my laptop. And then like okay, how I write for the most part is like I like to do this like what is it? I like to do the Mad Lib method. So a lot of times I like freestyle like here and there with like flows and shit, and then I'll make a list of words that rhyme on the side of the paper, and then I'll try to like connect each line so it
Mm.
somewhat makes
So
sense.
it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, if I have more than what I intended on, then I'll like I'll like put I'll hmm, ooh, I'll like include those words into my verse in like different ways.
Mm.
Um
Like rather it be ad libs or something else.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um so like instead of like what is it? It's like A B. Sometimes I will have like A B A, then B, and then go back to A B. Um like like what? Like dad in prison, activism, glad to like shit like that
Yeah.
instead of like something 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 dad in prison, something, 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 activism,
Right.
something, something, something. So if I have like more words that like rhyme, I'll just like connect the shit in like one bar and then like go to like the next scheme.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh,
No,
okay,
that's
cool.
dope.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Has your creative process always been the same, or has it grown
um,
and evolved as you grown and evolved?
I don't think that has. I think what has grown is the confidence and the bravery to do it more and when I please. Um, when I first started writing, I would do like one syllables and shit, and then I would be inspired by like more like New York esque rappers and shit. Um, Jadakiss, Styles, Fab, Dipset. And like I realized like they use like multiple syllables.
Hmm.
So I would try to, if I could do it in the verse, I would like I would try to like rhyme multiple syllables instead of just like the one word at the end.
Right.
Um, just to like challenge myself.
Yes. Yeah.
Like instead of saying what tree, like tree stump, and then I just say fun, I would be like tree stump and then be fun,
Yeah.
don't be dumb, you see some like
Yeah.
like I would try to like okay, multiple syllable the shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's just once again trying shit. I love trying shit. um
Would you consider yourself a student in hip hop? Do you study a lot of MCs?
Certain ones, yeah.
Hmm.
Certain ones for sure. I'm always a student. I'm always learning something.
In life?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, one of my biggest fears in life is to be arrogant
Mm.
and to like always think that I know everything. That's like really one of my fears, is to
It's a good
like
one to have.
be in that mindset to where I know everything, and like I can't learn anything.
Right.
Um so that is why I combat that by like always
Being
asking
a lifelong
questions.
student.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like always asking questions, always learning, always always surrounding myself with those who know more than me.
Hmm.
Because with me, I'm not threatened by that like at all. Um
You're
because
welcome
that's
at.
yeah, 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 because that's not where my ego lies.
Right.
Like my ego lies in my character. Like like what I say, do I keep my word, am I loyal, what do I commit to, how creative I am, do I do I apply myself to like whatever I focus on.
Situation. Yeah.
That's where my ego lies at.
Yeah.
Not sex, money, stuff like that. um
Sex, money, drugs,
yeah,
entertainment.
yeah, swear. Those things are fun in moderation. But that's not where my ego lies.
Yeah.
Um, like, so I lost my train of thought. Could you remind me what
Yeah, we were talking
was
about
Sorry, it's
yeah,
not you, it's
no, it's
me.
it's okay. I'm in the same boat. We are talking about the multi-syllabic, and being a student of the
Oh
art, being a
yeah.
student of hip hop, and you told me that not only are you a student of some arts, but you're just a student in life in general,
Oh yeah.
lifetime learner.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I brought it back. I do this a
Oh
lot, so
yeah.
thank goodness
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I could do the recall thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not always as good because short-term memory loss. Um,
Yeah, I could be like an astronaut sometimes. Like I can like leave Earth and then be in
oh,
space,
for sure.
and then I'll get lost in space,
Yeah,
and then I will definitely need either like myself or someone around me to like reel me back to Earth
yeah. Pull the
sometimes. And
anchor.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, my bad, my bad. I like the stars.
yeah.
It's like Lando. Oh, stars are nice, but come back to land, man.
No,
Like, oh,
man.
okay, cool. You're right. You're right. I'm tripping.
Stargazing's
I'm
cool,
tripping.
bro.
I
I ain't
swear,
mad at it.
stars are beautiful.
Stars are beautiful,
Stars are beautiful.
for sure.
Um, so yeah. Um, if you have any other questions for me, this is fun, yo.
No,
This is fun. Like
no,
I
man, I appreciate that. I'm
I
glad you're
like
on
this.
fire.
This is
Why
cool.
don't you give us
I
another
love
track off a seat?
I love this. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play another track called
Hey, what up, man?
Radius.
Yeah, if y'all tuned in, make sure y'all drop a comment. Let us know y'all
Please
in here.
do like,
Yeah.
subscribe. I'm gonna drop this next track called Radius. I just shot a video for this. I dropped this video like 2 weeks ago and stuff. The point is pretty much like watch who you surround yourself by, because especially in this day and age, there are too many liabilities and not enough assets.
Mm.
So if you link up with an asset, build with that asset. Stop trying to build with liabilities. And like definitely with this one, I was definitely more melodic, singing more, playing with my voice, stuff like that, way more with tones and stuff. This one is also produced by Urel Tifsum. So enjoy.
Yes, sir.
Don't be the company that misery loves. The things that people will do. Watch you around. Watch you around. Surroundings. Your circle could kill you or they can build you. Watch you around. Watch you around. Surroundings. Watch you around. Watch you around. Yeah. Watch you around. Surroundings. Watch you around. The company you keep shouldn't make fun of you and tease. Shouldn't take funds from you then leave. Bye. Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Conflict resolution, honest evolution, promise test of fusion. Don't enable insecurities, boost confidence. Need to pick me up, so lift me up, new compliments. My ex taught me if they got hope friends, most likely they'll partake. Pressing buttons, still playing games, man, screen time like arcades. Off to the streets, opportunities. People who don't know themselves waste your time the most. So, watch you around, watch you around. Surroundings. Your circle could kill you or they can build you. Watch you around, watch you around. Surroundings. Watch you around, watch you around. Watch you around. Surroundings. Watch you around. Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Do they bring joy in my life? Do they feel void in my life? Peep game, check radius, more observant, less crazy shit. Block hot, keep cool, right? Your friend business, pay full price. Watch out, surround, joy in my life. Do the feel void in my surround, watch you surround, watch you. Do the ring joy in my do the feel void in my do the ring joy. Watch you surround.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching you around.
Radius, man.
Watching you around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That one is the one that's been getting the most love so far.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, because like the message and stuff, you know.
Right.
And
It seems like the project itself is very introspective.
very, very.
Yeah.
people fuck with the quote. Damn, damn, what I say? Oh, people who don't know themselves will waste your time the most.
Hmm.
It's like, oh shit, because it's like what we were saying earlier, you know, about like too many people not knowing themselves, like
Yeah,
bouncing in relationships and
yeah.
shit. So it's like, dang, like don't waste my time because you don't know yourself, shit. Like it,
It's a common
um,
theme today, right?
yeah, unfortunately, but
I think it's I'm obviously my humble opinion. But I feel like social media and media in general kind of projects this because there's so many people who are following trends and
yeah,
following the herd. It's hard for you to find yourself when you're following everything that's going on, and
yeah,
you need quiet, you need peace.
facts,
And on a
facts,
spiritual end, man, I feel like the opposing side, whatever you believe that to be, um, revels in you not having silence or not having time to yourself to get in touch with your higher power or your higher self, because that's when you have the most revelations. Is when you have that quiet time to reflect. But we're so constantly in our devices and our
yeah,
phones.
facts.
It's hard for you to really get in touch with that higher self.
Yeah, I came up with a quote like a couple months ago that completely describes society, and I said freedom without discipline is chaos.
Mm. Freedom without discipline is chaos.
And in this day and age, there's a lot of chaos. So it's like, oh shit. It's like a lot of like it's like
Perceived freedom.
yes. Like I could see why like I can see why rules and structure was like in place in certain like instances and stuff like that because like excuse me because like not everyone can handle that level of
Freedom.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. To like the point where like it can go to one's head and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, like yo, like you spend your time doing that? Are you sure you don't want to do that?
Something different.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, damn, I get it. You know? So it's like I don't judge as much as I used to. Um like I have more of like an understanding.
Yeah.
Like instead of like why did you do that? I'm like, oh, I see why you did that.
Yeah.
I understand why like you
You could
did
take
that.
yourself out of your own
Yeah,
shoes
yeah,
and put
yeah,
yourself in someone else's
yeah,
side of things and someone else's perspective and
yeah,
be more willing to accept it because of that. That's a huge point of growth whenever you're able to
yeah.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Take yourself out of yourself and put yourself in someone else's shoes, and not saying that you have to tolerate or even accept what they're doing, but understand that why they're doing it or who they are,
Yeah.
what makes them tick, so to speak.
Swear. Like I learned the majority of people, including my like myself, because I have these moments as well. Um, to where like we as human beings, a lot of us are loyal to one thing and one thing only, and that is our feelings.
Mm,
I realize a lot of people are loyal to their feelings. Like I've met people who excuse me, like I've met people who like will put their own feelings ahead of their kids,
yeah,
ahead of their own well-being,
right.
ahead of everything just to feel like good, I guess, like in the moment.
Gratification, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like once again, I'm like,
That's how addiction
"Oh,
comes about, right?
yeah, swear." And
That's
I'm
how
like,
addiction comes about.
"Oh, I understand. I understand."
Yeah.
And then it's like we're all on this like spectrum of like knowing what to do with those feelings
Hmm.
versus like knowing when like what to do and what not to do and stuff. And it's like the lesson of just because your feelings are valid
Yeah.
does not always mean that they're true though.
Yes.
So it's like tricky.
Yeah.
Like you know, I could tell you like I can provide a scientific reason as to why the sky is blue, right? But but you might feel like it's green.
Hmm.
And I'm like, it's blue because of X, Y, and Z, right? But like to you, it could be like, I hear you, Lando, but I feel like it's green. And at the end of the day, you can't really argue with feelings. So it's like, yo, if you feel like it's green, that's it, man. Like, you know
Well,
what I'm saying? Like,
I
I
had
like,
to.
I like.
That was a lesson I gave my daughter, which I thought was a valuable one. I said, as long as you understand and know you're right, it doesn't mean that everybody else has to know you're right. You just have to be
Facts.
comfortable with knowing that you're
Yeah.
right and letting people and accepting that other people may not agree or understand.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
that's a good one, bro. No, man, I don't want to keep you too long because I could probably keep you here forever. Definitely a good
Oh, it's cool. I
conversation.
got a ride. I got lift money.
It's definitely definitely a great conversation, man. And I mean, I definitely love your perspective on life, and the art itself and the creativity that you have and your passion,
Mhm.
for life and being a creative and how much you are willing to be vulnerable and be yourself with that creativity because it's not easy.
It's not. For sure. Thank you. Thank you for providing the space, like for me to like open up and stuff like that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Molly state of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Lando Ash, why don't you tell the people how to get a hold of you?
At really Lando Ash at Instagram and TikTok, everywhere else, Lando Ash. Once again, black guy, towel. Let him bring a towel. It's like
What
I'm going to get high. It's like I'm playing.
No, get high if you
Don't
want
mind
to.
me.
No, get
Don't
high if
mind
you want
me.
to. You got anything coming up? Any shows? Any projects coming up?
um, not right now. No.
Okay.
I am still in promotion mode, promoting Seat.
Yes.
I'm contemplating whether or not to shoot another video for it.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm like, I don't know, because my ideas, I'm like, yo, I want to like shoot in the cold and do this and do that.
It's a good time of
And
year for it, man.
yeah, swear.
Yeah, the aesthetics are there.
So that is an idea that I have just, it's like buffering in
Yeah.
my brain right now. I am dropping a song on Valentine's Day. It's so cliche, but I'm doing it. Called Rather. It's a love song, obviously. So be on the lookout for that. You can stream Seat on all platforms. Um, how Radius, Intentions, Workless. Shouts out to Urel Tifsum. He produced the whole thing. He uh he laid a verse down for me on Intentions. Kills that. Um, yeah, it's on streaming services everywhere. So
Yeah,
stream it.
man.
Um, oh, I have a YouTube channel, Lando Ash, YouTube. Watch Radius.
Yeah.
It's just I'm just like spinning in circles and stuff, like spiders somewhere and stuff like that. It looks really, really cool. Shouts out to Faraday. He shot that for the Lolo. For you, I'm not sure, but for me, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, there are people out here who will work with you if you're dope and you believe in yourself and you're not an asshole.
If
Keep
you
your
do good
word.
business too, do
Yeah,
good
yeah,
business.
swear. Yeah, I pride myself on good business,
Yeah.
I'm not one to ask for discounts. I don't do that.
Same. Yeah, I feel the same
Give
way.
me a price.
Yeah.
And if I have it right there,
Right. 100%.
I'll pay you.
Right.
If not, I'll be honest. I'll be like, yo, I don't have it right now, so give me some time to save up, and then I got you.
Yeah.
But I was like never one to be like, oh
Beat
well,
somebody up about it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was never one to, like, oh come on, man, we're both black, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, give me for like 25% off for the.
No, I'm a big
Nah,
proponent of that, bro. Especially like if you're doing business with people who have independent business, small businesses, because you don't go to Walmart trying to negotiate the price, and they got all the money in the world. So
facts,
don't go to the homie who's trying to come up and trying to negotiate with them. The price
facts.
is the price, man. And if you're not willing to pay it, then just go elsewhere.
Swear,
Uh,
facts.
ain't no
Facts.
hard feelings.
Support motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, man.
Support motherfuckers.
That's true
Share they
support.
shit.
That's true support.
Pay full price. You
Yeah.
heard me on Radius. Pay full price.
Pay full price, man.
Pay full. Yo, I'm gonna put that on. Yo, that should be merch. Yo, pay
Pay
full
full
price.
price. That's fire, actually.
Pay for.
Oh, we probably shouldn't even said that on
Oh,
air.
it's cool. It's cool. There's plenty of ideas. You know what I'm saying? We can like discuss off camera. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because
for
y'all
sure.
jackers,
Yeah, we know y'all out there. But yeah,
y'all fake LLC motherfuckers. I
fake
got
LLC.
LLC. Like, no, you
You're
don't.
not even limited
No, you don't.
liability.
Swear to God, your PPP loans, you'll get caught.
You will get caught. They got caught.
Swear. I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, no. Let me be honest, because I'm too I'm too paranoid.
No, there's plenty of money
Nah, I'm
out
way
there.
too.
They was giving us money shoot at that time, so I ain't even mad at it.
Yeah, facts. I
Um,
like to plan out. I like to plan shit out and then execute.
yeah,
I realize that's my I realize you know what?
that's the problem with being a creator. I already know what you about to say.
No. Well,
I already know what you about to say.
no, maybe. But it's not even with like music. It's just like life, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I already know.
I realize
The
it's like
execution.
yes, execution
Yeah, man.
is my self-care.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not doing what I say I'm going to do, I feel so bad.
Mhm.
Like I feel so bad.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like if I'm like, yo, I'm going to go for a walk 2 to 4 miles, I'm going to do it, you know? And
Yeah.
then if I don't do it, then you know,
I let myself down.
yeah, I'm like, dang, I did say that I was going to go
How
on
can
a
I
2
look at
to
the
4
man in the
mile
mirror?
walk.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, you know. So I'm like, you know
How?
what? I'm going to do it. It's
How?
cold outside. I'm gonna
How can you get up?
callbacks. I love callbacks.
Yeah, man.
But you know, I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna bundle up. I'm gonna take the 2 to 4 mile walks. I'm gonna count these steps.
Yeah.
Cool. Like,
Then you can't even sleep with yourself.
like yeah, swear. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, what else? What else? Oh, I'm down to collab.
Yeah, man.
I'm down to collab. Once again, message me.
Yeah.
I am on social media damn near every day. I don't hide, so message a motherfucker. I got you. Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. First week is to normally like play the beat, and then like the second week is to like come up with shit, write it, record it, and then I'll email you by like the end of the second week. Like, hey, here's your verse. Humble brag. No one has ever made me rewrite a verse. So shouts out to all y'all that fucked with my verses.
Yeah, man.
You never made me rewrite it. But if you did, give me, or if you ever do, give me another week to rewrite, and I got
He needs another week for the turnaround.
you. Like I switched the flow up. But yeah. Oh, shouts out to dude with the hawk, aka Tsunami.
Yeah. Tsunami Fly.
Yeah, him and Pretty Chrissy PK.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm shouting both of them out because like
Gang.
they
What
made
up, y'all?
like real shit. They made me like at like on my journey. They both made me like play with flows and melodies more in my verses.
Yeah.
Like before I met them, my verses were like dope, but like there was no variation.
Mhm.
Like it would like if I wrote 16 bars, it would just be like one flow,
Monotone type.
that like that's
Yeah.
it, just one flow. You know what I'm saying? But like after linking up with them, like I learned to make a 16 bar verse sound more entertaining and more
Animated.
more animated, more unpredictable, more like seasoned and shit, you know. So like it doesn't sound boring over time. So like in like a verse, maybe like the first 4-6 bars, it'll be like one like flow, and then like the next two I'll like switch up and shit, like the flow or something, and then I'll end my verse on some like melodic shit. Like I'm like singing like you know, so it's like, oh shit. Oh, okay. Wait, this nigga sing? Oh shit. Like, you know, so
Hitting them with
shouts
different
out
flavors.
to
Yeah.
so shouts out to them for definitely inspiring me to like switch up the flow. Swear. Switch
What
up
up,
the
Lame
flow.
Gang? We see y'all.
So yeah, definitely those two for sure.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, shouts out. Y'all make me a better artist.
We love that. Hey, what up, dude? I see you in the comments, bro.
What up?
For sure. But yeah, man, y'all tuned into the. Do we got any We got any freestyles? No freestyles this week. We're doing the mic drop series right now. For those who don't know, Lando, we're doing a mic drop series right now called "On That Bullshit." Make sure y'all check those out as well. They're doing great with the numbers and all that. So we definitely appreciate the support with that. You know me, man. It's Marley. We're gonna have divisions podcast we do on Fridays at 2 o'clock. Of course, we had the Stash Spot Weed Review podcast we do as well with Jesse and the boys on Friday.
Jesse.
So make sure y'all check those out. You know, I'm here every Saturday night, the world's dopest podcast, the Marley State of Mind podcast, down here at a Bunch of Bull Studio. Until next time, hey, we out.
Peace.